to my channel As2Learn. So today I am back with a new topic. I hope you will really enjoy watching this topic. So what we are going to learn today? We are going to learn about modal verbs. So please stay tuned till the end to enjoy watching this interesting topic. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it and press the bell button so that you will not miss any of the future notifications of my video. So today we are going to start with a new topic, as I have said, that is modal verbs. So students, have you heard about the words can, may, will, must, shall, might? Have you heard about this? No? If yes, it's well and good. And if no, then we will learn today what are these words, okay, and how they are used in a particular sentence. So, starting with what is a modal verb. So, a modal verb adds meaning to the main verb in a sentence by expressing ability, possibility, permission or obligation, okay. So, for the example purpose, I have used a sentence. See here. So I hope everyone can see this sentence. Here, he can speak English fluently. So here, can is a modal verb and speak is a main verb. Agree, students? Because speak is the main verb in a sentence and can is adding meaning to it. Now, how it is adding? It is telling us that he has the ability to speak the language English very fluently. So understanding how this modal verb is used in a sentence, we will understand this with more examples. Okay. So starting with our first modal verb, that is can. Okay. So now can be used for ability, permission, request and possibility. Now how it is used, see. First it is ability. So I have jotted down the examples also that you can understand very well. Okay. So I can sing very well. So here I am telling the ability of that particular person that he can sing very well. Permission. Can I take this book? So I am asking the permission that can I take this book. So you have to see how these modal verbs are used in various ways. Okay. Next is request. So I'm requesting that can I have a glass of water. The next is possibility. Okay, it can rain in summer in UK. So I'm stating the possibility that it can rain in UK. So now you understood how this modal verb is used in different ways. Okay, in case of ability, in case of permission. So I've jotted the examples along with it so that you will understand this very clearly. Okay. So moving to the next modal verb, that is may. Now may is used for wish, permission, request and possibility. Now how it is being used, we will see. Wish, that is may God bless you all. So I am wishing for everyone that may God bless everyone, that is may God bless you all. Coming to the permission, may I come in? Yes, students, when you enter the class, you ask the permission for the teacher that may I come in. Next is request. May I have the bill please? Okay, so I am requesting that may I have the bill please. Next is the possibility. He may be at office now. So can also be used for possibilities. But how it was used in that sentence, you can go back and see it. Okay. Similarly, here may can also be used for possibility. That is, he may be at office now. So I am stating the possibility that yes, he may be at the office now. Okay. Now moving to our next model. So next comes our modal verb, that is must. So must is used for two purposes, that is obligation and certainty. Now how it has been used in the sentence, we will see. Obligation, see, you must do your homework every day. Okay, so it's been told that you have to do your homework every day. Coming to the certainty, that must be the correct direction for reaching there. So I am stating a certainty. Okay, that must be the correct direction for reaching there. So how must is used? See, in both cases. Okay. Now moving to a next modal verb, that is might. You have heard this word might. Yes, it is used for the possibility. Like see, it might rain today. So I am stating the possibility that it might rain today. I am not confirmed that it will rain, but I am saying that it might rain today. Okay. Now moving to our next modal verb, that is shall. So shall is used for suggestion, offer, instruction and confirmation. Coming to the first one, suggestion. You shall go there in weekend. So I am suggesting that you shall go there in weekend. So it becomes a suggestion. Next is offer. Shall I carry this bag for you? Okay. So I'm offering him that he's unable to carry the bag. So I'm offering him that shall I carry this bag for you? Okay. Instruction, that is you shall submit your project by tomorrow. It's been instruction by teacher that you have to submit your project by tomorrow. Next is the confirmation. I shall meet you at 3 p.m. Okay. I'm saying to a particular person that yes, I will meet you at 3 p.m. Okay. So understood how shall modal verb is used in a sentence? Coming to our last one, that is will. Will is a common modal verb which you have heard many times, okay, or you have used it many times while writing a sentence. So first one is request. Will you give me this dress? Next is offer. You're offering something. We will pay for your trip. Okay, I'm saying to my friend or my colleague or anyone that I will pay you for your trip. Okay, so I'm offering him something. Next is condition. If it rains heavily, I will bring umbrella. Okay, so it's a condition. If it rains heavily, then only I will bring the umbrella. There is a condition being stated here. Next is to indicate future. We will visit London next month. Okay, so I will be visiting the London, or we will be visiting the London next month. So I hope you have understood what the topic, okay, in a very easy way. So if you have really liked watching this video, please subscribe to my channel S2Learn and don't forget to hit the like button. And thank you for watching this video, students. Bye.